and reach the place where I need to be. The objective is to shoot a red munia or strawberry finch. These birds are very small in size, around 3 to 4 inch, and very active. And they are active generally in the uh, early morning times when the golden lights are there. So that is why I reached the spot at 5 a.m. in the morning just to observe where the activity is there, and then I will try to photograph and try to shoot the videos also. Please watch this video till the end, because at the end I am going to share with you few tips and tricks about how to shoot small birds. So watch the video till the end. And those who are new in my channel, if you like my work, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will be getting notified whenever I upload a new video. Red munias are very small birds, size is around 3 to 4 inch, and they are very active too. So it is very difficult to shoot red munia like small birds. Every year from September to around January, these species are active because this is the nesting time for them. They generally generally build nest where the large grasses are there within a water body. So today I got few shots. Hope they are sharp too. Let's see. So how to shoot a small bird? It's really a challenge. If you follow few simple rules, even able to photograph small birds. The basic equipment you need a monopod or a tripod, which give your camera gear a stability, so that you can shoot at lower shutter speed also. There should not be any motion blur. I am using Sirui monopod, carbon fiber monopod, and Sirui ball 40x ball head. By the way, this is not a paid video, and this is not a sponsored video, so I am not promoting any brand, but I am using this carbon fiber monopod as well as ball head, and I am getting a very good result. You can use ball head, you can use gimbal head, you can use fluid head, as per depends upon your budget. Second, your camera settings. While you are shooting a small bird, you need a high shutter speed. So you need, for exposure triangle, the three parameters is required, as you already have, that is shutter speed, your aperture, and your ISO. My personal experience don't depend on ISO. You can maximum go for ISO 2000, not more than that if you are using crop sensor camera, DX body. So don't depend on ISO. Always shoot in manual mode, so that you have a full control on your shutter speed, your aperture, and your ISO. Anytime in the field, if required, you can change it. Shoot in a raw format. Don't shoot in a JPEG format. If you shoot in a raw format, if you do any mistake while you are photographing the bird, post processing you can extract those details. But if you shoot in JPEG, the extracting details will be difficult. So always shoot in raw mode. While you are shooting small bird, high shutter speed is required. I generally use 1 by 800 of a second to 1 by 1250 of a second, depends upon the activity of that particular day of that specific birds. So you can change it according to your according to the bird's activity, but always use a high shutter speed more than 1 by 800 of a seconds. That is recommended. Always shoot lowest f number. I am using Nikon 200-500 lens, where low f number is f5.6. So 90% of cases I use f5.6. But when photographing more than one species, more than one bird in a same area, same perch they are sitting, so I increase my f-stops too, so that both the birds get focused. So I increase to f8, f9, depends upon the bird's position. See, it's a trial and error method. You do mistakes in the field, come back, learn, and then again implement it. Now comes to your ISO. As I already told you, don't depend on your ISO. You keep ISO in auto mode. Fix the maximum ISO number in the camera body, so that any given circumstances the number should not increase. If you shoot in high ISO, in crop sensor camera, digital noise will come. Though there are post processing, you can remove the digital noise, but you can minimize the digital noise. There is no camera, no software where you can delete the digital noise. You can minimize the digital noise, but the quality will deteriorate. So I recommended don't shoot at a high ISO number. Max to max 2000 ISO you can go for, not more than that. Then your picture will be compromised if you go beyond that. Keep your white balance in auto mode, because natural light, normal sunlight having white balance of 5000 Kelvin. So keep it in auto mode. If you are photographing in a cloudy atmosphere and you are pre-visualize that your subject will perch in area where there is sunlight is not there, so in that case you increase your white balance to 6000 Kelvin to 7000 Kelvin, depends upon the situation. But I recommended, as a beginner photographer, you should use in auto mode. So these are the few rules, few tips which if you follow this, your photography will drastically change. Another two things I must say: have patience while you are photographing a bird. It's not that one day you will get everything. Have patience, wait there, you will get a good image. Second thing, another important aspect is don't wear any bright clothes, because it will distract the subject. Try to use clothes like camouflage clothes like I am wearing, or if you don't have camouflage type clothes, wear something light, but don't wear some bright color shirts like red, pink or something like that. Then a bird will not come close to you. So these are the few rules, few tips. Hope you all like it. If you like it, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon, so that you will get notified whenever I upload a new content. And if you have any question regarding bird photography, small bird photography, please comments below. I will try to give you the answer of all your queries. See you in my next video, and thanks for watching.